What's up? What's up? What's up? Okay, so we just testing this out, man. We gonna go live. We going live, and what we gonna talk about is why you're not losing weight even when you think you are. What's up, y'all? We gonna give it a minute to see if anybody joins. If you're trying to lose weight but the scale isn't moving, this is exactly why. Yo, this live is for anybody that's been struggling trying to lose weight. Simple as that. Listen, we all know it's calories in versus calories out. Let's talk about it though. So, if you're just joining, we are talking about why you're not losing weight even when you think you are. First, we're going to talk about calories versus reality. I'm going to keep this short, man. So, we still going to go all the way through. Got my young dog Nico with me. We going to go all the way through. Yeah, the sneaker collection heavy in the back. We ain't going to worry about that today, though. That's a different channel. Okay. Let's talk about it, though. So, calories versus reality. A lot of people I see are attempting to lose weight. Some of them don't know what calories are, protein, carbs, fats. Alcohol is a bonus one. Um, but the thing about it is, y'all try to lose weight and y'all not starting right. Like losing weight is not an emotional decision. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you need some passion to stick it out, especially when it gets hard. But you really got to put the work in and you got to have a plan. And you need to know how many calories you need to take in. I'm gonna give some general information, but if anybody wants some more direct coaching, follow my videos, shoot me an email, get with me after this and we can talk. Calories in versus calories out. Basic rule of thermodynamics. Okay. So the thing with this is if hey, what's up, Ramsey? How you doing? Oh, we got two up in here. So what we talking about is why you're not losing weight even when you think you are. Okay. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. Okay, we're gonna take my kid offline. What's up with it, doorbell? Man, I'm doing all right, Ramsey. What's up? What's up, Morgan? How's it going? Welcome in. I appreciate everybody joining the live. Oh yeah, for sure. Is it Skion's cat? Yeah, 100%. Okay, y'all. So we talking about why you're not losing weight even when you think you are. Oh, thanks, doorbell. Appreciate that. Does anybody in here know calories in versus calories out, or if any is anybody struggling with dropping any weight? Okay, so basically how it works is let's take let's go with like you're 200 pounds and you're trying to lose 10 pounds. You need to be in a I appreciate the sub, doorbell. You need to be in a caloric deficit, right? So what that looks like, say you eat 2,000 calories at maintenance, but in order to lose weight, you need to be in a deficit. So we could drop you down to like 1,800 calories. From there, okay, you addicted to carbs. So weight loss has been a struggle. Okay, computer man, I hear you. So if you're addicted to carbs, that's not necessarily a bad thing, but you got to switch up the carbs that you eating. So if you're addicted to like me, one of my weaknesses was cookies. I love cookies and I had loved candy. But you could swap that stuff out for something more healthy and still sweet, like a sweet potato. You can get down with some toast. At the end of the day, you still can get in some of the carbs that you love. You just need to be in a deficit though. You know what I'm saying? So if you eating like, I don't know, ice cream, you swap that out for like Yasos. You ever heard of that? So Yasos is like a high protein. It's not a high protein, but it has protein in it because it's made from Greek yogurt. And for anybody coming in, man, it's one of my first times going live. So if it's kind of cringy, I'm sorry. But we just talking why you're not losing weight even when you think you are. And we talking calories in versus calories out. And the computer man said he addicted to carbs. And I was just talking about like some of the carbs that you can swap out. So for example, if you all right, peace out, doorbell. Peace out. You can swap out ice cream for like Greek yogurt ice cream. You could swap out, let's say you eating too much like pizza and stuff like that. You could swap for like a cauliflower pizza. If you want to do like I don't know, like French fries, you can cut up some potatoes and throw them up in the air fryer. You know, it's not exactly the same, but if you cut them right, you throw them in that air fryer, you put a little salt on them, I swear you won't regret it and it'll be close enough. The key is to be consistent and to stick with something that you can stick with for a long time, right? And the whole thing is being in a deficit. So I appreciate anybody that's up in here. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for checking out my live, whether you're coming or going. Let's talk about why you're overeating without knowing. So a lot of people, they don't track anything. And it's really easy to track, especially in 2026. All you got to do is download an app like MyFitnessPal and then get to scanning your food, get to logging it. It ain't got to be 100% accurate. I say I'd rather you try something and fail and not get it 100% right, but the consistency over time is what's going to really get you the results. A lot of people, they don't like doing the boring stuff. And it is boring. I mean, like a lot of diets are structured off of a couple foods. Like I got a client that I'm making a meal plan for right now, and they already understand we got to go real simple. So you know they're gonna start their day off with like some egg whites, 100 grams, a whole egg, and a half a cup of oatmeal. Very true. Appreciate that. I just had me a yasa. Oh, word. Okay, so you hip, computer man. That's what's up. Yeah. So the Yasos, they really been keeping me in the game. I like the one that you just said with the peanut butter and the chocolate crunch. I also like the cookie dough. And then they got a good one. The don't sleep on the fruit flavors like the mango. And then it's like coconut pineapple, man. They slap for real. You could also make like what I like to call super yogurt, where you take Greek yogurt, you take like a cup or two of the oils, and then you drop like a scoop of the protein up in there. And then at Aldi, they have this high protein granola. You can mix all that up in there, throw a little cinnamon on that if you into that, some blueberries. I promise you, you won't be mad at that. And it tastes good, it's sweet. You know, I got some good flavor. Oh yeah. So look, man, I see I got people coming and going. I appreciate everybody that done tapped into the live with your boy. This one of my first ones. I'm definitely gonna go live more often. We're gonna get a formula down. Yeah, that pistachio one slap too for sure. But yeah, we gonna keep on doing this. We just testing it out tonight, man. So I'm gonna go short. I'll probably jump out of here when I get to the 10, 15 minute mark, unless people start asking me questions. So what the last thing that I was talking about was, you know, why people is like failing at the whole weight loss process. And it's the fact that they don't really have a plan and they also don't track anything. So you got to download an app like MyFitnessPal, Fast Secret. They're my top two. They free. There's a free version for both. You can scan your meals or you could just log them. And you ain't got to be 100% accurate with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying don't be 100% because we want to go for that. Whatever you got to do to succeed, right? But really, the key is to just be consistent and get used to doing the boring stuff. Okay, I'm is house speed. What up, Mark? Hey, say that again or retype that so I can understand what you're saying to me. Are you saying that your show speed or you trying to like figure out how to like cut fast? Because I definitely got a way for you to cut fast too, but it's not something that's gonna be sustainable for a long time. It's on the extreme side of things. I'm gonna just get into that. So, in case that is what you were wondering, you could take your weight, times that by 10, get a gram of protein in per pound of weight that you're trying to be, get 30% fat, the rest just eat carbs. Hey man, thanks computer man. Appreciate you tapping in for sure. But yeah, man, you could take this. So this is the quick way to cut, but this ain't gonna last, and you gonna need to have like a reverse, right? So you could take your weight times that by 10. That's gonna put you in like a deficit, right? Then you gonna eat 1 gram of protein per weight that you want to weigh. So if you like 200 pounds and you trying to get down to 150, eat 150 grams of protein. Eat 30% of your fat. So 30% of your calories need to come from 0.3 times whatever weight you is, and that's gonna give you that. And then just the rest can be carbs, right? And that's a cut, man. And you stay with that as long as you want to, and you hit them calories. But those calories is low. Most of my clients, we do something more like if we was to bust it down like that, it'll be like a 14. And that's like some whole other shit I'm gonna break down like in a different video, but you could times your weight by 14 and then apply all the same things. So get 1 gram of protein in per pound that you're trying to get in. Oh, what's up, Ramsey? Welcome back. I'm just breaking down the numbers right now, man. So if you want, you could take some notes. Most of the time, if you're trying to cut weight, you go with about 30% in fat. So you go ahead and times that weight by 0.3, and then the rest is just carbs, right? And then that's gonna be your macros, and that's how you set that up. Anybody got any questions or anything? Man, at this point, we just shooting it. We talking about weight loss. Hey, where y'all watching from? Y'all in America? Where y'all at right now in the world? And then for the people that's still in here, is you tracking your food or is you just guessing? Let me know something. Cause if you're not tracking, you need to download that My Fitness Power, that Fat Secret. That's gonna help you out tremendously. Be careful, man. But all right, y'all, man. I appreciate everybody tapping in. I think I'm gonna go live again later on tonight. I was just testing this out to see how it go. We gonna be dropping some more videos. I'm gonna drop some content daily, whether that's workout clips or some tips. Oh, no, ain't no way you weigh that, Ramsey. Stop playing. Listen, man, if that's what you weigh, you can hit me up and I help you cut that down for free. You could be one of my before and afters. But all right, y'all, we creeping up on 13 minutes. I'm about to get up out of here. If you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. For the people that did subscribe from the live, I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all for taking out y'all time this evening. I'll be back on either later on or tomorrow. Okay, New York up in here. Yeah, fam. Go ahead and check them apps out and let me know what's going on. Y'all can follow me on IG at tsatchfit.com. Hey, I appreciate the subscription. I said .com, man. I'm tripping. It's tsatchfit on Instagram. I'm tsatchfit on all platforms, and I drop information daily. And we'll be going live again soon. But all right, y'all. I'm about to get up out of here, man. Y'all have a good evening. Peace out.